My fellow Albertans.
Flanked by the Canadian and Alberta flags in a televised address, Premier Danielle Smith announces another question for the province's upcoming referendum. This one about Alberta's place in Confederation.
It's time to have a vote, understand the will of Albertans on this subject, and move on.
The question asks, should Alberta remain a province of Canada, or should the government of Alberta commence the legal process required under the Canadian Constitution to hold a binding provincial referendum on whether or not Alberta should separate from Canada? One political scientist calls it a referendum on whether or not to have a referendum.
I think what she's trying to do is satisfy both those who want to remain in Canada and those who want a separatism referendum. And she's likely to satisfy neither.
The Premier says this wording means a recent court ruling stopping a separatist petition does not apply. Independence proponents say it ignores the will of the people who signed in support of splitting off.
Danielle Smith, after promising all of those people a referendum on their question, just stabbed all of them in the back.
The pro-Canada side is also against the question.
The Premier says, hold my beer. I can do better than that. She's going to hold a referendum on a referendum. So, because 6 months of damage isn't long enough.
Thomas Lukazik says he'll spend the summer campaigning to get people to support Confederation. Another person advocating for Canada is Pierre Poilievre.
I want a strong Alberta within a united Canada, and all conservatives will be campaigning for Canadian unity in Alberta.
An opinion the Premier also shares.
I support Alberta remaining in Canada. That is how I would vote on separation in a provincial referendum. It is also the position of my government and my caucus.
A position and a question that will be hotly debated for the next 5 months. Erik Bay, Global News.